Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today I'm going to try to make a pattern based on these colors that I've chosen for myself. And I made myself a little swatch over on this side to sort of help me be able to pick the colors and put them where they want to go. So I'll put a blue in the center, and then this little purple. Kind of that pinkish purple with chartreuse, and then red. And then the red is going to go and make a diamond, second diamond. So it's going to be kind of in the Arrowhead family. I'll go ahead and finish this part up here. Right, so kind of in the Arrowhead family, but it's going to kind of be two of them instead. I was thinking we could do three. Let's do three. Just for fun. Okay, so after the red will be the orange. I kind of realized because this is single-stranded that we're making for, it goes a lot longer than if we were doing strings or where they're doubled up. So that's why we can do three and have it really stretch out a ways. So that was our first orange. We have a second orange, which is much lighter. I don't know difficulty-wise how hard this one will necessarily be. Part of it seems like it'll be straightforward, you know. I kind of know how to do arrowheads, and this is definitely in that family, but the fact that it's going to stretch itself out so far definitely has me kind of curious. Is that going to be interesting or not? So now we've gone three here, three with this one, and three with this one. Mind you, I'm only concentrating now on the right hand side because I can copy and paste all this, and I can make it easier on myself. Now there isn't room for more, so what I think we're going to do is we're going to make it so the bracelet kind of starts out with chevrons, which will make that part of it much easier when we first get it started, which I think is kind of fun. I kind of slid it so far I suddenly lost track of where I was. There we go. So it's our two oranges are yellow. Our next color would be the green. Again, I'm just kind of winging a pattern off of just a thought that I had. And that's kind of what I really want to be able to teach, is that if you have an idea and you want to try something, it's as easy as trying it. Go ahead, make your thing, have fun with it. Some will turn out really awesome, some maybe not so much. So this is interesting. We go through all of the colors except we barely use this really bright pinkish, the chartreuse or whatever. Oh, I need to fix this. Hang on, radius back down to 1. So this one at least will be in the center of these. But our purple doesn't really get used much at all. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. It'll make it interesting looking at how the center is full of colors that we don't see elsewhere. I think that'll be kind of neat. So the smaller boxes here, for anybody who's new, represent the string that's going underneath. So this is the path that this orange right here is taking. I'm following it along, and you can see that underneath, this orange went over top of this chartreuse, and it came in going to the left and then comes out going to the right. And this helps us to be able to know what kind of knot we're tying, as well as it makes it so that way we can see where those other strings are to make sure we're on track like we planned, because it's real easy to make a mistake and then go a long ways before you notice it. But if you see that those two colors were supposed to come in contact and that's not the two colors that you have in your hand, well, then you obviously know somewhere something has gone wrong, and you can go back and you can fix it. And it's just that easy. It just makes doing the whole projects so much easier. So this is what I'm calling the second orange. It's a much lighter orange. Oftentimes you'll see when I try to stretch out the hot colors, I might go with a second red. But as I was pulling strings for this, I saw these two oranges, and I thought, wow, if I can get a yellow that kind of lines up with this, that'll look pretty cool. And then I did. I found the yellow that kind of made the three of these just really work out. And I'm like, okay, so that would make up the hot side of it. And didn't realize it was going to have such a dominating effect over the whole rest of the bracelet. Like, those are going to be the most used colors. And again, if you're going to line up and try to make this yourself, make sure that you make those, the yellow and the oranges, really nice and long, because they're going to get used an awful lot. Probably won't be a problem for me. I cut my string in thirds. So 1/3 of a skein of floss, which is, well, a skein of floss is 8 meters. So 1/3 of it is like 2 2/3 or something like that. So I do not have to worry. I have found a length that makes it so that way, no matter how much I use the string, it just doesn't seem to run out. So that's good. Let's go with the green next. So the green goes to there, and then we can, for the most part, all the knots are pretty straightforward. It has zigzags, but not excessive amounts. It just kind of flows like a real basic arrowhead, which will be good. Okay, so while I'm filling this in, we can thank my YouTube members for making this possible. Honestly, going through a lot of string, and it wouldn't be possible. I don't make enough from the ads on YouTube alone in order to buy all the floss that I use. So thank you guys so much. Okay, so now this is where the blue is underneath everything else. It doesn't show up at all except for that one dot right in the middle of the bracelet. So it's working itself down to that point underneath all of these other strings. And there it goes, right to the center. So doing that, knowing that they line up like they're supposed to, shows that I haven't made any mistakes, which is good. Now it's the purple that's working its way through, and it does seem a shame that we don't get to see the purple other than that little diamond in the center. But the string is still necessary. All these other strings are tying to it, being able to do what they do. So that's important. So we've done the purple, the chartreuse. And you can see like it's following along, like alongside of the purple. You can see how they kind of run parallel. That's another way to tell that you're not making a mistake. If things kind of are running parallel in your rainbow colored bracelet, then you know you've done it right. So that one comes out there. Guess the next is the red. Okay. The darker orange. And I think that's it, guys. We have filled in that whole top area. So now I'll get my select tool and use my guidelines to help me kind of snap in to this top right hand area. Control C, Control V, take my flip tool and flip that over. Now I anchor that layer and I merge it down. So now we have the whole top half. Wow. But I was a little bit outside the box there trying to get it all. Okay, so there's our top half. Again with the Control C, Control V, which is copy and paste. Go to our flip tool and flip it again. Again, we have to anchor that layer and merge it down. And there's our bracelet. So it's a lot of the hot colors, a little bit of the cool starts to come in right at the ends, but it really kind of stretches out that whole middle section. This will be fun to make. This is something I haven't tried before, so I have no idea how it'll actually turn out, but this should be kind of fun to make. And it might be kind of fun to actually do this as a double wide, kind of looking at how those colors work. This might actually work out. So yeah, maybe we'll give that a try next. All right, so thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out this whole time. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.